Umintri rangba kajala konrad ke sangma ula play pa ya ka multi-level car park ya ka blashna penwandur kat kum kajuk thamai menta hajan kajaka penyengkali additional secretariat shilo. Ya kani ka multi-level car park lashna lingba ka project smart city ha ka jinglot briew sanklur kapra pentere lingba ka tanat urban affairs. Na kalyang Vijay Kumar habakran priang snobha ula penpau baki dang don shibon ki project jong smart city ki ban pen itanat ya ka sor shilong bar ulai khubleiru yu minri rangba ubala shemrai rangba ban pen urlong yakini ki baro umintri rangba ka jila konrat ki sangma habakran hagani ka jingelang ka jingple yakani ka jaka penyengkali kanyarap ban pendunai ke jing daheng kali bar ulah kentu yaki pulit pyniaid kali ba hasilenter jongkani omdei show ban shah bagi briew ken penyeng klumar ki kali kenang bagi padpa kinyo ban iaid kjat ni kinong nia cycle kinyo ban iaid.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause as we have the Honorable Chief Minister.
The new city and new administrative city. So there's a lot of large-scale planning. I don't want to go into all of that, but the reason I'm sharing that with you is for you to.
Ready? One more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. It's like a puzzle.
Normal vehicles are what? 1 ton.
Fortuna is 2.4. Until Fortuna we can go. Scorpio can go in.
Yeah, 2300. Mostly Boleros, Maruti.
Innova can go in, no problem. Innova is 2.1.
Let's send on the side.
To the Urban Affairs and Smart City team. On behalf of the organizers, we thank you.
And warm day. We are all here for this great program. It's a small program, but it's a very, very important program. It's happening right next to the Secretariat, and it is the inauguration of the first multi-level car park in Meghalaya. So this is in some sense a landmark thing, because we are trying to do a number of multi-level car parks, and at least we have been able to do the first one, and the first one that too right in the heart of the city next to the Secretariat. And I want to extend my sense of gratitude and thanks and welcome all in one breath to our Honorable Chief Minister, who is our chief guest for today, who is the force behind all these wonderful projects that are happening around the state. I mean, a little story of the background of this project is that, we have taken up the smart city. I keep telling my team, unfortunately, smart city gets many times negative publicity in the media. There are articles written that smart city, nothing has been achieved, or why, even though there is smart city, why there is so much of traffic and all. I just want to put all this in a little bit of context in the background against the background of this project. So obviously we know in Shillong there are a lot of challenges in the urbanization. There is traffic, there are parking challenges, there are the challenges of hawkers, there is the challenge of urban amenities, there is the challenge of green spaces. All these things are there, and Smart City project came in. Shillong Smart City was the last city, the 100th city to be chosen. That also again credit to our Honorable Chief Minister. After the Smart City project was launched, for about 2 years, Government of India was asking us whether Shillong you want to take part or not.
It is a memorable and a very I should say, a historic day, especially for the citizens of our capital, Shillong city. We all know that if you go through social media, if you ask people, everybody will tell you that why the biggest problem that we face is, apart from many problems, is the congestion and the traffic problem in Shillong. And whoever I meet, especially officials who come from outside, people who come from outside, the first thing they tell me is, why aren't you doing something about the traffic? So this is a common thing that we have all gone through and we all go through every day. But most don't understand that the problem is quite evident in front of us, but the solution is not very simple. Where do we start? What do we do? We can't just simply reduce the cars, we can't simply just expand the road. So we have to work within a limited constraint, conditions, whatever the different aspects are there within the city which are limited in nature. And therefore all these challenges came in front of us. So a multi-pronged strategy was developed to slowly and steadily decongest the city. Of course, first aspect was to figure out what really is the problem. Again, I repeat myself and I always tell people this issue and this thought process, which is very important for especially people like me who have to work with governance and resolving problems, and of course the whole team, is that we always look at a problem, we look at what's happening and we think that the reason why it's happening is because there's too much of traffic. But we don't realize that traffic is the outcome or the result of the problems. So what is important for us is to figure out what those problems are that leads to traffic. And hence a lot of things were looked into. I don't want to go into detail and bore you with all those long-term plans we had and discussions we had. But what we're seeing today is just one of the pieces of the solution. And therefore we have a very, very long way to go. But what I'm trying to tell you is that we have a plan. There's a master plan, there's a much broader thought process, and it's not just this one parking lot. There are about 9 or 10 of them, close to about 1,371, if I'm not wrong, parking spaces for vehicles will be created. And apart from that, of course, we have also created parking in terms of a parking policy where any individual who has land and wishes to partner with the government will support and fund them and let them collect parking amounts from that land of theirs with government investment, and government will get a small share. So multiple aspects of parking are being looked into, because we realize that one of the first problems is that people park randomly. People park in places where the flow of the traffic is stopped. And if you tell the people that you can't park, you cannot, and we charge them or we fine them, then the first question they will ask, well, where do we park then? So therefore all of these are connected. Now that we have spaces for parking, the enforcement of ensuring that people cannot park in certain areas can be enforced. And that's what administration and police, and especially traffic, will have to do their role to ensure that the enforcement is done. Otherwise, this will make no sense. It will collect dust. So therefore, it's a process which is started. Don't expect that tomorrow traffic jam will be gone just because one parking lot has come. This is a long process, but just to share with you, multiple aspects are being done. Whether you talk of these parking areas being created, whether you talk of space being created in Kindailat area so that we have more space for the buses and the taxis that park out there so they don't park on the main road, whether it is the hawkers who sometimes are on the road and are congesting the the main road where traffic moves, and hence we have to shift them. That itself, as you know, is a very, very complicated process. Whether it is expansion of the roads, going all the way from Umshirpi up to 7th Mile, and then now the project of having either elevated road or a 4-lane that will connect from the Rhino Museum Point, the Umshirpi Bridge, that junction, all the way till Civil Hospital and up to Barik. So the proposal is already ready. There are 1 or 2 aspects which we are still working on. As you know, we have to take all the stakeholders into confidence, be it the NHIDCL, be it MOD, or be it the Army. There's a lot of work to be done there.